Hey guys, welcome back to Tube Talk Media. I am your host Aubrey, and today we are going to give kind of a short little video on filters. Now, one of the big questions that I've been asked a lot at my retail job is, can filters help or hurt my actual video quality when I'm recording? When it comes to either YouTube, is it indoors? Is it outdoors? How can it really help me? Well, I tend to pull my camera out because I do bring this particular camera with me to work so that people can get an idea on how it looks. And I put a little basic filter on just so they can get an idea of how it's going to look. Now, the camera I'm using right now is the Sony ZV-E10 camera with the 16 millimeter Sigma lens. Now, the size of your filter is going to be based on the actual type of lens you're using. Now, this is a classified as a 67 millimeter lens. Sometimes they actually have it along on the actual housing of the actual lens. Sometimes you kind of have to go dig for it. Now, for this particular demo, I'm showing off the Sunpack circular polarizer, which is a 67 millimeter filter. And this is going to basically show you how the difference really looks on, say, a YouTube setting. Now, if you see right now, I am not using a filter at all. I have my lighting set to 42%. Now, typically I'm a little bit darker when it comes to that. So I could, just for purposes of this video, I can pull them down to 26% and you can definitely see a big difference. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put the actual filter on so you can actually get a much better idea on how rich your colors actually become. And you're going to see a lot more definition in my face. This is the actual filter. And as I describe it to people at my other job, as it kind of works kind of like a pair of sunglasses. So it's going to actually enhance more than hurt. So give me a second. We're going to switch right over into having this particular filter on, and we're going to do a side-by-side comparison when it comes to the video. All right, now this is the actual filter connected to the actual camera itself. Now, how do these filters actually connect to your lenses? They typically are just going to screw right on. So one good advantage, as you can see, is your colors are going to be much more vibrant. They're going to pop a whole lot more. If you notice, there's a lot more definition in my face. Now I have my lights down at 26%. And now I could technically go back up to that even 46% right here. And as you can see, I'm not washed out like I was before I actually put this filter on. Now, I typically don't use the filter on the actual videos that I make because I just lower the lighting all the way down. But sometimes you want to have it a little bit brighter. Now, one other advantage of having this particular filter on, or a filter on just in general, is it kind of actually helps protect your lenses. Now, you do have a lot of people that I have actually seen that get their fingerprints all over the lenses, and that just drives me up the wall. For instance, I had a person the other day come in and I can't get my camera to focus. I don't know what's going on. And I looked at her lens cap and it was completely covered in fingerprints. I use this little pen cleaner that I've got. It just basically wipes it off. It's got a little brush on one end and a flat surface on the other. And I was able to clean her lens up very, very easily. And she could automatically and instantly see a complete difference on how her camera was actually focusing. Ended up buying one of the pens as well, so that was really going to help her in the long run. But as you can see, this is a big, big difference compared to what it actually was before. Now, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison with this particular filter on and off. But you have already seen how it is going to look just by me putting the filter on before and after. As you can see on the left side of the camera over here, guys, that this is the side without the particular filter. You notice I'm looking left and right, and I'm getting a little closer to the camera so you can kind of get an idea of how my actual face is going to look, uh, where you can notice that it is very, very white on this particular screen, just because of how high the light density is right now. Now, if you look on the right side, I'm going to be looking left to right as well. And you're going to notice that my face has more definition on it on the left side and on the right side. So kind of keep that in mind with the different settings that you were going to play around with, whether it's a low light setting, whether it is a very bright setting, whether it's indoors, whether it's outdoors. I'm not going to pretend to be a camera master, but just with these few features that I've learned from the time I've had this camera and had this lens and had this filter, I've really noticed a big difference between the actual video quality across the board. All right, guys, that is going to do it for the video. I really hope that you enjoyed the demo that I put on here when it comes to this particular filter, as well as the kind of quality that you could be looking at if you actually put a decent filter on there. You don't need to get a $60, $70, $80 filter. You can go buy a little $20 filter from Best Buy and be perfectly happy, which is essentially what this little filter cost me. It was about a $20, $25 filter. It really is not very much. So keep that in mind. Go get yourself a good filter. Make sure you get the right size for your lens. And I will see you on the next video, guys. If you did like this information, please also make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll try to give you more tips for future videos. See you next time.